finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. 2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fletcher. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He finds his man complete. That's Fletcher. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Shea. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 101 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Shea, flush to his right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw. Shea. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On second down now, it's McDonald, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. From the 10, first and goal. Back to throw. Shea, and that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, it's McDonald, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Shea, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Off the bootleg, Shea. And he slings one that's incomplete. He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone. Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Shea. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. From a couple yards deep, he'll now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he heard all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Shea eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Reese, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks. to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Shea. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reese. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Shea. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Well, no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, McLean, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down. McDonald, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down. Shea, he's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shea. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, McDonald. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Shea. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move.
Touchdown, Saints! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Saints to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Good job by this defense. They're now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throw to his running back. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
To throw on 2nd down. Shea. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. They'll run on 1st down. It's McDonald. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Shea, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They're many. Two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they were. Well upfield across the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fletcher. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally put an end to the return. return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Shea, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Shea toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 3. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing on first down. Shea. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.